Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Irena with Boss Lady Fitness, and as always, my goal is to help you lose weight now and to keep it off forever. So, today I have a little special treat for you. I have my ultimate flat belly guide that I put together. So, in my guide, there are over 20 tips to help you lose weight, but today we're just going to go over my top 10. All right? So, and I'm pretty sure you have heard some of these tips before, right? But if you know me, you'll know I'm a quoter. I love me some quotes. To know and not to do is not to know. So, yeah, you might be thinking, yes, I've heard these tips before, but are you doing them? You got to do them. They only work if you do, boo. Okay? All right. So, I'm going to start with my top 10 and we're going to get down to it now. All right. So, number one, and I got my little list here. Number one is eat a sufficient amount of calories. I have been a coach since 2006 now, and I've coached a lot of people, and I really haven't encountered too many people that were overeating. I've actually always, like 9 times out of 10, encountered people that weren't eating enough calories. So you want to make sure that you're eating a sufficient amount of calories. So one thing that you can do is to just go to Google and type in BMR calculator, okay? So I'm going to go to Google and I type in BMR calculator, and here is, when I pull it up, here's calculator.net. It'll ask you for your age, your height, your weight, age, height, weight, gender, right? So when they ask you all that, you hit calculate, and then it'll give you a certain amount of calories per day. Now, for me, I kind of noticed like 1,200 calories. 1,200 calories is a little low for me. But then it'll also ask you, like, if you're sedentary, little or no exercise 1 to 3 times a week. If you exercise 4 to 5 times a week, if you exercise every day, it'll bump up the calories. But what I like to do, I like to keep things simple. So for now, I want you to stick with the number, that first number. Now, when you go to different sites, they're going to give you different numbers, all right? So let's just say pick 3 and pick that average. So like for me, I'm 5'3", 130 pounds. I work out like 4 to 5 times a week, but I'm not going to eat 1,800 calories. Absolutely not. I like to stick with like between 14 and 1,500 calories a day. So, but like I said, we're going to keep things simple. So I want you to stick with that first number that they gave you. Number 2 is log your food. Now, how many of you use MyFitnessPal? I have all of my clients use MyFitnessPal because I love it. And the reason why I like MyFitnessPal is because if we're friends on MyFitnessPal and your diary is public or you let your friends see it, I can go through it. I can comb through it. I can see everything. Okay. So that's one thing that I like about that. Now, you definitely want to log your food, especially if you're trying to lose weight, because how do you know if you're eating enough calories, if you're eating too many carbs, not enough fat, not enough protein? So you want to make sure that you're getting all the right nutrients to help you burn fat. So that's one thing. Start logging your food. Now, side note, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to what you're logging. You don't just want to log and be like, yeah, I log my food. Yeah, no, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop there. You want to pay attention. MyFitnessPal is going to leave you some clues too. One, if you hit complete your diary after you've filled out all your logs, it'll tell you, hey, look, hey, girl, if you eat this way every day, if every day was like this for the next 5 weeks, it could tell you could weigh more, or it could tell you could weigh less. Now, of course, it's not a definite, like, it's just like, it gives you an idea. It's not going to be 100%. But it does give you an idea if you eat like this, you'll lose weight, or you might gain weight. So it's important to do that. Another thing to do is to look at the little pie chart that they give you. Are you eating 50 to 60% carbs? Are you eating 10% protein? No, you want to make sure that you're eating correctly in order for you to see the results. So you want to look at that. And if you need help with that, let me know. I love looking at people's food logs, giving little tidbits here and there to help you out. Like make little suggestions to help you lose weight. So definitely look at the numbers. Look at those numbers. All right. So that was number 2. Log your food. Number 3 is carb control. Now, I know you heard this before, and it works. Low carb works hands down, okay? Low carb works. It really does. It's so funny because I had a client like send me a text saying, I need carbs. I'm like, no, you don't need that many carbs. You don't need that many carbs. Some, yes, but not a whole lot. And it really all depends. It really all depends on what's going on in your day. So basically, you want to stick with like a sweet spot. A sweet spot for carbs is like 100 carbs per day. And that's on the higher end. That is not a low carb day. Just to let you know, that's not a low carb day. That's on the higher end. So, and that segues into number 4, which is sync your nutrition with your fitness. Sync your fitness with your nutrition, okay? Sync it all together. So, did you know that specific workouts need specific nutrition? Okay, so basically, an example, if today is like a cardio day when you're just going to go take a walk, you're going to take a stroll, maybe you're just going to do some light stretches, some yoga, maybe light yoga. You don't need a whole lot of carbs. You don't need a whole lot of carbs today. I would stick with like 30 to 50 carbs for that day. Now, disclaimer, check with your doctor before you start eating low carb or changing up your diet because I don't want to be responsible for that. Okay? So, yeah, check with your doctor. So, yes. And if you're doing like high intensity, heavy lifting, of course you need more carbs. But, rule of thumb, especially for the ladies, you don't really need to go over 100 to 150 carbs a day. Okay? And when I mean 150, I mean like you're having a lot of fiber. A lot of fiber per day, like 25 to 30, which we'll go into one of these tips in a minute. So, tip number five is to plan it all out. Okay, look, so if you want to eat low carb, you got to plan that out. You can't just say, oh, wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm going to eat low carb today. It don't work that way. It won't work that way. Okay, so you definitely have to plan it out. And of course, you know the saying, plan to succeed or plan to fail, right? So let's plan to succeed. We don't have time for that. So plan everything out. Plan your meals out. Put it in your food log the day before. You don't want to do it as you go. I would do it the day before. Plan out your workouts. Plan out where you're going to do your workouts. Plan out what you're going to do for your workouts. Plan everything out so there are no excuses, right? Okay. Number 6, I know you've heard this before. Drink water. Yes, drink your water. Drink your water. Now look, okay, you've heard the eat half of your body weight in ounces in water, right? So here's another trick, or another tip rather, is drink for every 25 pounds that you want to lose, you want to drink an extra 8 ounces of water on top of that. Now, I'm not going to tell you to go do this like right away. Just go dive in head first and just chug all your water. You want to kind of do this a little slow because you want to see how your body responds to that. That might be too much. It might be just right. You never know how your body responds. So just let that be a rule of thumb. Pay attention to how you feel. I'm giving you tips, but everybody is different, right? Everybody responds to nutrition differently. So it's important for you to pay attention to how you feel. And side note, you can put that down in My Fitness Pal. Like My Fitness Pal has a little section for you to put notes on that day. So if you like drink 2 more cups of water that day and you felt amazing, why not go ahead and put that down? Jot that down. So now you have a record of how you felt. And if you felt great, wouldn't you want to just put that on repeat? Yeah, so go ahead and put that on your food log. Go ahead and put that down. So like I said, everything is different for everybody. Everybody responds differently. All right, so that was number 6. Number 7, You should take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar 3 times per day. Use it as your vinegar on salads and cooking, or simply mix it with 2 to 3 ounces of water. So ACV is going to stimulate your metabolism and cleansing of your internal organs, and it also helps you release fat cells. So drink up. Yeah. This tip is good for pretty much anybody. Whether you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, or just maintain, this is a good tip. You want to take probiotics. You can benefit from it. It's friendly bacteria reintroduced into your body. So it's going to stimulate your metabolism, improve your digestion, and it's going to help with cleansing. So go ahead and take your probiotics. Number 9, we're almost done. And if you want this, I do have a link in the description below. I can send you the entire ultimate flat belly guide to your email. So if you just click the link, I'll send it to your email. Number 9 is take digestive enzymes. Look, if you're overweight, you lack the ability to produce enzymes to digest your food properly. So definitely taking a digestive enzyme is going to help bring things back to normal. It is suggested that you take your digestive enzymes at every meal. So I would take it like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for sure. I told you I was going to get to this. Number 10 is you want to add fiber to your diet. So basically you want to have 25 to 30 grams of fiber. Now, disclaimer again, everybody is different. So pay attention to how your body feels. Pay attention to how you respond to it. Talk to your doctor before you start adding a whole bunch of fiber to your diet. But it really, really, really does help you like cleanse your body of your toxins. It helps you increase your energy, and it really does help you correct all those years of like eating refined foods. So add fiber to your diet. You really want to get fiber naturally from foods. But, if you add a supplement, a good supplement is going to be one that contains organic flaxseed and oat bran. Okay, so there is my 10 tips on my ultimate flat belly guide. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you want to hear my other 10 tips, maybe even more than 10, I think I have more than 10 because I'm typically like adding more to them as I'm getting some good info for you. So if you want to get my other 10 tips, make sure you subscribe and be sure to check out that video coming up soon. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I will talk to you on the next video.